I really don't like Mondays. I really don't like going into my kids' room on Mondays and trying to get them up because they are grumpy. They don't want to get up on Monday, and I don't blame them. But Mondays do kind of mean new beginnings, which I do like. And a week from today, we're starting the Spring Slim Down. So this is a program I've run in the past. I love the Spring Slim Down because it does, what it says it's going to do. Good morning, Dee. It will help you kind of pull off some of that excess winter weight, right? And how does that happen? You guys, I say this to clients every single day. And when people call me for a new consultation and they want to lose weight, people kind of like couch it in other terms, right? Like they want to work on their hormones, they want to work on their gut health, and I want to lose 40 pounds. I totally get it. I understand that. But I tell them, and I will tell you, a body will not lose weight unless it's healthy. Seriously, good morning, Erica. If your body is not healthy, your body cannot lose weight. It's basically, hey, Charmaine, it basically is going to hold on to all the inflammation that it's using to store up toxins and junk and excess estrogen in your body so that it can protect itself. It's a protective mechanism, right? You guys have heard of things like the thrifty gene and ways that, our bodies are going to hold on to everything they possibly can because we've, entered into the state of dis-ease. So like health, not non-health, right? Disease, functional practitioners look at it as those two words kind of separated. Dis-ease, right? Like the ease of healthy living is not necessarily there. And we want to bring that back. That's what I do with these plans. Like, of course, I love that you guys want to lose weight. I totally get it. All women do, most men do, right? Like we want to be at a healthy and vibrant and slim weight, but that's not what it actually gives you. With the plan, like the Spring Slim Down and then my 28-day reset and everything else I do in my practice, I'm looking to reduce inflammation and really work on your gut health. And all disease truly starts in the gut. You guys, you can't get around it. And if you are dealing with, weight insufficiency or oversufficiency, you've got a disease in your gut, right? That's where it's starting. So what happens a lot of the time is that we're putting these foods and drinks into our body that cause a leaky gut. All right. Top food that causes leaky gut is gluten. Gluten releases a protein called zonulin. Zonulin works its way into your small intestine where your epithelial cells are one cell thick. So here's an epithelial cell, a gut cell. Here's an epithelial cell, another gut cell. What zonulin does is it gets into these little spaces between the cells and starts to open them up like this. So now all of the foods that you're eating, all those proteins are going to leak through this leaky gut right here, whoop, in your bloodstream. And your body starts producing antibodies against these antigens or particles that ought not be in your bloodstream. They're always proteins that your body is looking at as a foreign invader, right? And so we want to minimize the amount of course, zonulin. So all my plans are gluten free, but other, epithelial cell disrupting substances. So things like coffee. I'm sorry, yes, coffee. There's a little bit of coffee, I think, on the Spring Slim Down. Of course, alcohol, right? Of course, things like processed foods and sugar. Dairy is a huge culprit. Also, other things that you don't necessarily know are causing a leaky gut, like nightshades, things like potatoes and tomatoes, right? If you're already inflamed, those are going to cause a state of more inflammation in the body. A lot of tree nuts and legumes are going to cause some inflammation in the gut and possibly a leaky gut. So all of those things are how, I take that knowledge that I have of functional nutrition and create these plans for you so that you can, become less inflamed. And really, when we say like gut health is, really the genesis of good health, right? Your gut health has to be robust. Good morning, Jennifer. Um, then we also have to make sure that we're putting great things into the body. All right. Not only do we have to kind of reverse that leaky gut, but you've got to now put amazing amounts of nourishing food into the body, and that's what the plans are designed to do as well. So again, working on, of course, weight, because when your inflammation levels come down, you'll start to notice that your body regulates, and this happens all the time. Good morning, Kate. How's it going? I see this with clients. We'll be working together for 4 weeks and 6 weeks, and they're dropping like a pound or two a week, and they're like, kind of irritated. It's not happening faster. Then all of a sudden, week 5 or week 6, they're down 3 or 4 pounds. And that's not because, their body's inefficient at dropping weight. It's because their body has finally started to heal itself. The gut is starting to heal. And so it's allowing itself to reduce inflammation in the body. And it's allowing itself to, heal from the microbiome, from the gut up. So now your body is actually creating that state of health to where everything else falls into place. When gut health is robust, your hormones are going to be normal, right? If you've got a period that's super heavy or super light, or super, erratic, good morning, Connie, then your gut health is off. I will tell you that unequivocally, right? If you're gushing like through a tampon and a pad every 1.5 hours on your period, you've got a gut health problem. So we've got to work on that, right? If you've got night sweats in the middle of the night, the week before your period, the week after your period, doesn't really matter when, you've got a gut health issue. If you're going through perimenopause or menopause and you've got night sweat or you've got hot flashes throughout the day, you've got a gut issue. You guys, a lot of these diseases that we have that we call diseases of affluence, like Western diseases, things like heart disease, kidney disease, cancer, cardiovascular disease, autoimmune diseases, these don't happen in third world developing countries. It's because people are eating more of a peasant diet. Obviously, that's a bit reductionistic, and it's not that one factor, that's causing, all of our diseases of affluence, but it's basically the fact that Americans don't know how to take care of themselves, right? Strip away all the junk that you've learned and ask yourself not only like, you know, what do I do to be healthy, but what do I do to be nourished? And that's my big word in my practice is you can do XYZ diet and lose weight. You can go to another, doctor and you can get on, synthetic hormones and you can get on the birth control pill and you can get on an antidepressant. All of those things have been offered to me. Hey, Nettie. Good morning, girl. And all of those things have been offered to most of you. Do all of those things actually get to the root cause of the issue? Heck no, none of those things get to the root cause of the issue. Why? Because the root issue is in your gut, right? Your microbiome is this incredibly diverse ecosystem. It's a microbiome. It's a little mini living space, a little mini environment, right? And you've got hundreds of trillions of bacteria that live in your gut, not just bacteria, but also fungus, good fungus and bad fungus. Viruses will actually live in your gut. Most people are carriers of some viruses, right? That interact with the DNA in, all over your body, but your epithelial cells as well, your small intestine, your large intestine, like you're carrying parasites as well. 70% of us are infected with a parasite, but some parasites are commensal. So you should have some parasites in your body. It's only when you're treating your body, poorly, when you're looking at your body from a reductionistic point of view, like how can I drop weight? What can I do for X affliction? What can I do for Y disease? Instead of asking yourself, really, how can I nourish my body? How can I nourish my gut? What is the best thing for my body to promote health instead of just to get skinny? Or get better gains at the gym, or not have to have a period. That's we'll hear that one too. Then your body actually starts to kind of heal itself, which is really the whole point. So that's what I seek to do in the spring slim down and the 28-day reset, and really with every client that walks in my door. Like, we want to create health, we want to nourish the body, and we got to start with the gut. All right, so if you don't want to do the spring slim down, which I will tell you it's the most cost-effective way to work with me, a clinic hour with me, 1 hour is $200, and I do that because I don't really like doing 1 hour appointments. I cannot get a lot done in 1 hour. I want you to work with me for 3 months or 6 months because it's going to take that long for us to see some sort of viable difference in your health, right? If you come to me one time and go off for a month and do it on your own, you're really not going to feel that great. But if we're working together day in and day out for 3 months or 6 months, you will feel the difference. It's worth the investment, and that's why I price my clinic hours so high, because I don't really like doing them. But the spring slim down is only $97, which is kind of awesome because you get full on access to me for a month. Not like I'm great, right? But I'm a functional practitioner, and I'm able to dialogue with you over what can we do, how can we tweak this program and make it work for you for that 14 days. Like maybe you can't tolerate flaxseed. Okay, let's figure out what we can do to help your gut assimilate still some of those. That we need vitamin E. We need the kind of viscous material that a seed is going to pull through your gut, so that now you're not constipated, right? Or you don't have diarrhea or something like that. And you'd be surprised the number of women who really struggle with things like that and don't want to talk about it at all. Like, we're going to talk about all that on the 20-day reset. Nettie, you totally threw me off. Thank you. That's very sweet. I lost my train of thought. So those are the things that we're working on. And again, with the Spring Slim Down, we have a private Facebook group. So you are in that group every single day. You're competing against other women, which is super fun. I mean, sort of competing, like, oh, she went to the gym. Oh, I'm going to the gym, or like, oh, she prepped all of her meals and like, put it in pretty container. Oh, I'm going to do that. That sounds good. And so we grow more. Women tend to lose more weight. They tend to feel better when they're working kind of in a group setting. So that's why I love the Spring Slim Down. I am going to post a coupon so you get $10 off, which is now it's $87. Like, that's basically Starbucks for the month, right? Like one day of Starbucks a day. And I guarantee you're going to feel way better on the Spring Slim Down than you do after drinking Starbucks every day. And then we have the 28-day reset coming up in April. We just finished one last month that was super successful, so much fun. And we're going to do one again in April. So those are the things that are going on today in the world of Jennifer Woodward Nutrition. The focus on gut health and how important it is for you, for your kids, for your husband, for your animals, really. Like, let's be honest. Really quick story. So I work with a supplement company called Fullscript that they only carry like pharmaceutical grade supplements. So I was experimenting with a new probiotic and I accidentally ordered a horse probiotic for myself. I was like, what the hell am I going to do with a horse probiotic? Seeing as I am not a horse, they were very nice to refund my money for that, $50 horse probiotic. But, I'm always doing that research for you so that you don't have to accidentally order a horse probiotic and your gut can reap the benefits. All right. So all of those things will be part of the Spring Slim Down. If you are interested in, figuring out like a personalized supplement protocol, I excel at those things. I can totally help you figure out what's going to work for you, for your sleep, for your digestion, for your hormones, for all of those things. That's a perk you get from being in the group. If you have any other questions, please do let me know. I have more to come this week. I'm going to talk to you guys about how I've finally been clearing my psoriasis after like 19 years, which has been super exciting. Disclaimer, it's the gut. Well, who would have thought? And I'll be going through a little bit on like the GI map and other diagnostic tools I use to really get to the bottom of what's going on with gut health for clients and can do the same for you. So pass this along to anybody that you think could benefit from it. You don't have to live in Bakersfield, California to be part of the Spring Slim Down. It is online and so is a 28-day reset. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Nettie, you're awesome too. Bye, guys.